Hello and welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in Chicago to take on the Cubs today. Who was in the lineup yesterday? Probably should have checked that first. Pretty sure we want Iannetta and Michalak into the game. And let's do something like that. Alright. I'm gonna really just got the pitching rotation back into order, so now let's really upset things again. Let's let Juné in here to pitch, and then try really hard to remember that Graves is gonna pitch tomorrow. Or maybe even Hankins. We'll see. Alright, I think that is good. I do apologize yesterday. I just totally misremembered our schedule. We're like right in the middle of our big long road trip. So we have this trip to Wrigley, an off day on Friday, and then we are in St. Louis before we finally come back home. I think to play the Cubs again. I think it's Cubs, Cardinals, Cubs, Reds, Brewers, I think is how we are finishing up the year. Oh, we get to see Whale. The rest of the Cubs lineup looks to be what we have come to expect. Whale was a player I created at the same time as the rest of the Squirrels. When I created the Portland team, I just used all of the free agent players and made them into a team. But they were, I think, 3 pitchers short. And so Whale was one of those pitchers to fill out that team. But now apparently he has made his way to Chicago. Kester will lead off for the Squirrels. Kester opens with a bunt, but doesn't look like it's going to work out. 1 down. That'll bring Zach to the plate. And he takes strike 1. Pops this one up, but it should make the seats. 2 down, or 2 strikes rather. And there's a base hit into center field. That'll put 1 on, 1 out. And Chief at the plate. First pitch is outside. This one, will it get through the middle? It will. Zach on his way to third, and he will make it there. Puts runners on the corners. Terry at the plate. Still only 1 out. Squirrels looking to strike early today. And Terry looks at a ball. Looks at a strike. This one too low. Is this going to get over Chavez's head? It does not. 2 down. Frank at the plate. He grounds this one to third. The Chavez over to first, and that will end the inning. Squirrels, golden opportunity to score, but can't make it work. Take a look at the defensive lineup, which you guys saw me make, and Juné is going to start the game. And here comes Matt Merton to lead off for the Cubs, as I believe he has done all year. First pitch called a strike. This one ground towards third. Chief grabs it, throws it over just in time. 1 down. Juné gave it a good chase, but he wasn't quite able to get there, but that's probably for the best, because Chief had a better angle on that throw anyway. Alex Cora at the plate now. And he'd take strike 1. Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. This one off of Juné's glove. Joey picks it up, throws it over, and they're 2 down. Carlos Pena at the plate now. And takes the ball low. This one catches the outside corner, 1-1. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. This one just off the outside, 2-2. Ground ball to first. Terry picks it up, steps on the bag. And that ends the first inning. No score either way. Ionetta is going to lead off things for the Squirrels. That pitch is inside. This one catches the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Michalak at the plate. And he'll take a ball. This one outside. 2-0 the count. This one gets through the left side of the infield. There's a base hit for Michalak. Puts a runner on base with 1 out. Joey at the plate. This is going to be a hit into center field. Michalak will stay at second. 2 runners on. Juné at the plate. Showing bunt, and probably a good idea. He's not gotten a hit in the majors so far. Sacrifice is successful. 2 outs, but 2 runners into scoring position for Kester. He tried to bunt himself aboard in his first at-bat last inning, but did not make it there. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. Ooh, this one just off the outside. Brave take by Kester, but it works out. Then he swings and misses for strike 3 and ends the inning again. For the second time in as many innings, the Squirrels get a runner to third but can't move him home, so we remain scoreless as we go into the bottom of the second. Eric Chavez will lead things off for the Cubs. First pitch is too high. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Another swing and a miss, 1-2. Soft liner to second. Kester grabs it, 1 down. Santana at the plate. That curveball out of the zone. That curveball in the dirt. Swing and a miss makes it 2-1. Another swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Greg Zahn at the plate now. And he'll take strike 1. Takes a ball inside. This one just off the plate, 2-1. This one catches the outside, 2-2. Pops it up behind second base. Joey makes the grab. That'll end the second inning. We are still scoreless as we move into the third. Zach is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. Zach with a hit in his first at-bat. Takes a ball. Pops this one into the air and to left. Will Merton get there? He will not. Takes a little bit of an odd route to the ball, but it drops in for a base hit. Chief at the plate now, got a hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Terry at the plate, flew out in his first at-bat. Grounds this one foul. This will get into right field, but right at Telemaco, and Zach was a little far off the bag, though he manages to get back. So 2 down, runner still on first. Frank at the plate, takes strike 1. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the top of the 3rd. All right, still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Telemaco is going to start things off. Ground ball to second, and there's the first out. That'll bring Cannon to the plate. Looks at strike 1. Foul ball. This one just inside. 1-2 the count. Ground ball to first. Terry picks it up, steps on the bag. 2 down. That'll bring Whale to the plate. And he takes strike 1. This one too low. Ground ball to first. Terry grabs it and gets back to the base, and that ends the 3rd inning. Juné cruising so far, but we are scoreless overall. Iannetta is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the 4th inning. And Iannetta, one of 4 strikeout victims so far today. Puts this one into center field. Will Cannon be able to get there? Just makes a shoestring catch. 1 down. Michalak got a hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. This one outside. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. There's a base hit into center field again. Michalak again on base. 1 down. Joey at the plate. Runner on first. Joey got a hit in his last at-bat. That one is up and in. Yeah, this one fouled away. This is lined right to Carlos Pena, who grabs it for the 2nd out of the inning. Juné back at the plate. Sacrificed in his first at-bat. Takes a strike on a curveball to open this at-bat. That fastball too low. This one inside. Called strike 2. 2-2 the count. Hit up the middle. Whale knocks it down, throws it to first, and that'll end the top of the 4th inning. We are still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Matt Merton back to the plate for the Cubs. Merton ground out in his first at-bat. Only 1 strikeout for Juné so far today, but everything else is a 0 today, so I'm sure he will take that. Grounds this to third. Chief throws over. 1 down. Alex Cora at the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. Grounds this one to second. Kester's going to throw it over. 2 down. Carlos Pena also ground out in his first at-bat. Takes strike 1. This one too high. This is going to get into center field, and that is going to be the Cubs' first hit and first base runner of the day. Eric Chavez at the plate. Grounds this one back to Juné, who grabs it and throws it over, and that gets out of the 4th inning, but the Cubs do have a hit on the board now. Still scoreless as we go into the 5th inning, and Kester is due back up. He is 0 for 2 today with a bunt out and a strikeout. First pitch out of the zone. Second pitch out of the zone. Grounds this one to short. Cora throws over. Not a good throw, but Pena able to adjust and get back to the bag. All right, Zach 2 for 2 on the day. Don't know why my voice cracked twice in a row either. This is a ground ball to Cora. Makes a better throw in this case. 2 down. Chief 1 for 2. Singled and struck out so far. Nobody on base. 2 outs. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is called a strike. This one down and out. This one is fouled away. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Halfway through the game, still waiting on a run. Santana is going to lead things off for the Cubs in the bottom half of the inning. Santana, so far the lone strikeout victim for the Cubs. Takes strike 1 here. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strikes out again. Juné with 2 strikeouts on the day, and they are both Santana. Brings Greggs onto the plate, and he takes strike 1. Another called strike, 0-2. This fouled away. Juné starting to tire. I'd really like to get 6 innings out of him, but we'll see how it works out. This one ground to third. Chief gets it over. 2 down. Telemaco at the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. Strike on a cutter. Soft liner towards second. Kester grabs it, and that'll end the 5th inning. Still scoreless as we go into the 6th. Terry is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. Terry 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. This one up and in. That one was probably high, but Terry fouls it away to make the count 1-2. This one too far inside. This one rolls right over to the third base bag, but Chavez able to glove it and make the throw for the first out of the inning. Frank at the plate now. Looks at strike 1. This one too high. Drives this one right over the first base bag, called foul as it rolls over the bullpen. Frank settles for a single. Brings Iannetta to the plate. 1 on, 1 out. And first pitch is inside. This pitch too low. Or no, they did call that a strike. 1-1. Or this one's too low. 2-1. 3-1 the count. Obviously, I feel like Iannetta should be trotting down to first. Instead, swings and misses to make it a full count. Only 1 out. Frank should stay put. There's the walk. So now Michalak is 2 for 2 today and has 2 runners on base with only 1 out. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch is put into shallow right field, and it's going to drop in for another hit. And here is the first run of the game. Squirrels take the 1-0 lead on an RBI single from Michalak. Brings Joey to the plate. Runners on the corner, still only 1 out. That pitch called a strike. This one up and out. This is ground fair. Go! I don't know why it took so long for, who was that? Iannetta to Anyway, Squirrels leading 2-0 after that. That's going to end Wales' day. Marshall's going to come in to pitch, and there's part of me that wants to pinch hit for Janae, but we're going to see how far he can go into the sixth. 1 out, 2 runners on. Swing and misses at the first pitch. Now he shows bunt. Pulls it back, and it is called a ball. Shows bunt again. Gets this one foul. Showing bunt with a 1-2 count. Apparently doesn't want to try to get his first major league hit, but he does get down a good bunt. Moves both runners over as he is tagged out. So Kester at the plate with 2 runners into scoring position, but 2 outs. Looks at strike 1. Fouls this one away for 0-2. Ground ball to Cora, who throws it over and ends the inning, but not before the Squirrels can take the 2-0 lead. Cannon is going to lead things off for the Cubs in the bottom half of the inning. Alright, we'll see how far we can get Janae in here. Phil might have to make an emergency appearance. First pitch, though, is ground to Kester. That's going to help things out. Marshall at the plate, and he is going to hit for himself. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Gets this one foul. Line foul. Not the time for an extended at-bat here. Soft liner to Kester, who grabs it for the second out. Merton at the plate. He's 0 for 2. We'll see if we can get Janae through this inning. First pitch is too high. Second pitch out of the zone as well. Ground ball. Janae's going to field it himself. Throws it over, and he does get through 6. Good fight there from the draftee. Squirrels still leading 2-0 as we go into the 7th, and Zach will lead things off. Zach 2 for 3 on the day. Take strike 1. Puts this one foul. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Chief to the plate. He's 1 for 3, singled in his first at-bat and has struck out twice since. Swings and misses at strike 1 here. That one too low. 1-1 the count. Fly ball into left, and that will get down for a base hit. And bring Terry to the plate. He is 0 for 3 so far today. Hits this one up the middle for a base hit, though. Puts runners on first and second with only 1 out, and Frank at the plate. That pitch called a strike. That one down and out. 1-1 the count. Called strike 2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Ionetta at the plate. First pitch called a strike. This one called a strike as well, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That gets us to the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels leading the Cubs 2-0.
Indianapolis 2, the Cubs 0.
Alright, sorry, having a little bit of trouble with the volume slider today. We got it where we wanted. Time to make a pitching change. Let's, this is maybe a little bit of a weird double switch, but let's go with, let's see, Hankins. I think I want him to start tomorrow. Let's put McNichol out there. I'm going to actually put him into Terry's spot and then put Whiteman into hit, and he should come up next inning. And then depending on whether or not we score 2 runs, then Hermida will come into the game and we'll go with our normal 8-9 pitching rotation. All right, Alex Cora at the plate takes strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Grounds this one to Whiteman, and he grabs it and steps on the bag. Carlos Pena at the plate takes strike 1. Pulls this one into right field. That's going to be the Cubs' second hit of the day, and I believe they both belong to Pena. A double down the line there. Went right off the storage door down there. I don't know if those doors are even still there anymore. I can't remember. You get a pinch runner. Ozuna is going to come in to run for Pena. Goes from a 6 to a 10 speed. Chavez at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch. That one up and out. This one inside. 2-1 the count. Make it 3-1. McNichol being understandably wary of Chavez and ends up walking him. And he's going to be pinch run for. Not as big of an upgrade here from 10 to an 11, but Carlos Quinton is going to come in to run. 2 on, 1 out. Santana at the plate. Has struck out twice. Has an 0-2 count. And this at-bat doesn't go chasing that curveball. Grounds this one to third. Chief to second. Kester to first. Not in time there. So that will leave runners on the corners for Greg Zahn, but there are 2 outs. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch ground to Joey, who throws over to first, and the Squirrels get out of their first serious jam. Your score still Squirrels 2, Cubs nothing. Michalak will lead off for things for Indianapolis in the 8th inning. Have some defensive alignments. So apparently Frank Thomas is a Cub now. Imagine that. Michalak a perfect 3 for 3 on the day. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one just foul. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Michalak retired for the first time today. Joey 2 for 3 on the day. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Grounds this one to Santana, who is able to make the play. That'll bring Whiteman to the plate, his first at-bat of the day. Though he has been stellar as a pinch hitter so far. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Stands to reason if I praise him, that's when he's not going to get a hit. Puts this one into right center, though. Telemaco did catch the ball, but it was a pretty good drive there by Whiteman. We'll go into the bottom of the 8th. Squirrels still leading 2-0, and Telemaco to lead off. McNichol gave us a good inning, but let's go with our normal guys now. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do a straight change there. Oh. Okay. No double switch this time. I could have taken Joey out of the game. That's probably what I should have done, but oh well. Telemaco 0 for 2 at the plate now. Takes strike 1 in this at-bat. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. That pitch in the dirt. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Cannon at the plate. He is ground out in both of his at-bats. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one to Chief, who throws it over. 2 down. Marshall going to hit for himself again. Made a little more sense the first time when he had just come into the game. Less convinced it was the good idea now. He grounds out to Hermida, and that does end the 8th inning. We go into the 9th. Kester due up for the Squirrels as they still lead 2-0. Kester 0 for 4 today. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Soft liner to short. Cora takes care of it. 1 down. Zach at the plate. 2 for 4 on the day. Looks at a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. This one line foul. Called strike 3. 2 down. It's up to Chief. He is 2 for 4 on the day. Right now he's got singles in his first at last at bats and struck out in between. This one is a ground out to third. A bit of a long throw. I didn't see who came into third for the Cubs, but probably Ozuna, I guess. Anyway, that ends the top of the 9th regardless. Frank Thomas is going to lead off the inning for the Cubs. Alright, we will go ahead and double switch here. Just because if it were to come to it, the pitcher spot would come up next. So there's... And Sweeney is got, I think, a bit stronger arm than Chief does, so he might be a little better defender anyway. Alright, Frank Thomas at the plate against Shibuya. Shibuya winds and delivers a ball that is ground to third. Sweeney grabs it and throws it over for the first out. 1 down, Alex Cora at the plate. He is hitless today. Takes a ball high. Grounds this one to second. Joey throws over. 2 down. Pablo Ozuna at the plate. Last hope for the Cubs today. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses at strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is your ball game. Your final score today: Indianapolis Squirrels 2, Chicago Cubs 0. Just showed Michalak running in from center field there. He really showed out today. He might be my nod for player of the game if I got a vote. As it is, they'll probably give it to whoever drove in that run. I can't remember now. Actually, it might have been Michalak. He might actually get this player of the game. Sure enough, Michalak, your player of the game. Not too bad for being drafted just a couple months ago. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we're back here in Wrigley tomorrow. We will see you then.